Hey guys, MaxLPQueen here, and welcome back to some more Pokemon Emerald Randomizer Nuzlocke Speedrun. In the last episode, we had a whole bunch of problems trying to find Sootopolis City, but once we finally found it, we ran into a Matang and had to end the episode off before we could enter Sootopolis City, because he would not go in that freaking Ultra Ball. He decided he wanted to go in a Pokeball instead. But now we're going to be able to enter Sootopolis, and here is the big Kyogre and Groudon scene. I decided not to speed up this scene because, well, it's the iconic scenes from the game, so why would I do that? But anyway, in this episode we're going to be pretty much destroying Team Aqua and Team Magma's plans, and going to get our buddy Rayquaza to just make Groudon and Kyogre leave, pretty much. And this is actually another one of those episodes where I lose my way, unfortunately. It ended up being a pretty short episode, so I decided, you know what, let's not cut it. You guys can see my pain again, because I lost my way again, and I wasn't able to, you know, find the sky tower pillar or whatever. We have our Matang here though, who is a quirky nature, which is a neutral nature, so basically we can teach him whatever the heckles we want. And he only knows 3 moves: Takedown and Confusion and Meadow Claw. That's alright. That's okay. We got ourselves a Matang, and I'm probably gonna end up using him if one of our guys dies. But last episode we started talking about IGN and their article that they had for their review over Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, and we're going to actually continue that. We were in the Cave of Origin, which is a new area, and we could have caught that Machoke, but unfortunately I got a critical hit, so I was not able to catch it. But we are going to continue on reading this article here. We ended off talking about Cosplay Pikachu and the Pokemon contests that are new to the games and a little bit different. But continuing on, they say, really, all the tweaks of original Hoenn features are improvements. Unfortunately, there are still a few big flaws that weren't addressed, and are even more noticeable in light of more recent Pokemon RPGs. My least favorite part of every Pokemon game is the unnecessary inclusion of too many hidden moves, commonly referred to as HMs, hidden machines, which you must teach to your Pokemon in order to progress through the region, and aren't so easily unlearned. Anything more than Surf and Fly is too much, as far as I'm concerned, and Hoenn is one of the worst HM offenders. Alpha and Omega dropped Flash for a total of 7 HMs this time around, and in the late game you can summon Latias or Latios to fly you places, which means you won't need a Pokemon in your team to fly. But compared to X and Y's 5 HMs, it's obvious why the decision was made to pair them back in subsequent games. Secret Power factors into this too. It isn't an HM, but it is another move that interacts with the other world, and is necessary for building super secret bases. Maybe I'm just stingy with what moves I teach my Pokemon, but I wish I didn't need a move at all to check our potential bases during my travels. That aside, having a home base I could decorate in 3D was a lot of fun, and sharing via Street Pass or setting it up for other players to fight through as a mini gym are both neat touches. It's not a new complaint, but Hoenn is still imbalanced type-wise, heavily favoring water. It's especially noticeable in Alpha Sapphire, in which Team Aqua, the villains of the piece, use a lot of water types. It feels like there are water Pokemon in nearly every battle, and I have an over-leveled Pikachu to show for it. You also have to navigate many bodies of water, since much of the late game involves the HM Surf and Dive to get place to place. Diving was really neat back in 2002 when it was new, but I found it incredibly tedious in Alpha and Omega. An obvious example of how superfluous some HMs are. The water itself is absolutely gorgeous. With the new graphics and details though, one of my favorite parts of the entire adventure was splashing through puddles that reflected the starry skies at night. and even diving was made better by seeing a school of love discs swimming by. Building my super secret base on the rainy Route 119 had an extra comfy drinking tea on a rainy day feel. Everything in Hoenn, water or not, is either delightfully cute, or strikingly beautiful, and I enjoyed seeing the entire region anew, despite the tediousness associated with navigating to all that pretty water. Basically, I don't know, it just seems kind of funny to me. People get so upset about having to teach your Pokemon moves, HM moves. Okay, that's what Pokemon's been about this whole entire time. Teaching HM moves to Pokemon. No big deal. I mean, you could do like I'm doing. Get yourself a slave, teach the slave the moves, and put the slave on your team. For just that short amount of time. It's not going to hurt you. I mean, really, what's the big deal with bringing out a overleveled Pokemon that you're not using right now to put in one that just knows to surf and dive so you can get to underwater to fight Team Aqua, or so that you could just go ahead and fly to a certain area really quickly and then put it right back in the PC. No big deal. Me personally, I'm playing Alpha Sapphire. As you guys know, I've talked about it. I got a slave. I got a Zigzagoon. It knows Rock Smash and it knows Cut. Because basically there's only a couple places where you can use Rock Smash and Cut in the game. So, why not have a slave for it? Why would I want to teach my Pokemon a stupid level 20 move with Rock Smash that's pretty crappy and I'm not going to ever use it? And why would I want to teach someone Cut when it's pretty crappy as well, and it should be a grass type move, but it's not. I mean, in this game here that I'm playing right now, yes, it was a hassle, as you guys can see, to get Pokemon just to learn HM moves. Because my team was completely, this is a Nuzlocke. My team is needing to be all around the same level. I can't afford to have some underleveled Pokemon because that's going to be extra grinding for me to have to do. But in Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby, what's the point? I mean, you're playing through the game for the first time. Just enjoy it. Because the next game probably won't use dive at all. Which is a shame, but it probably won't. Just saying. So enjoy it while it lasts. The underwater views are beautiful. That's my take on it. I don't know why theirs was different, but everybody has their opinions. So we have found the Sky Pillar, finally. You guys saw I made it all the way to Slateport City, and I went the wrong way, unfortunately. So I had to go grab Pidgey out of the box. But then I grabbed Spearow instead, so I had to go back, put Spearow back, then grab Pidgey. And I decided to keep Pidgey on our team, because I was not gonna use Fly, and gonna have to fly, worry about going all the way back down the Sky Pillar, or if I get lost again, not having Pidgey there to fly somewhere. So I kept Pidgey, just for this little part here. And the Pokemon that we could catch in here was a Paris, you guys saw that. Basically, looking at everything else you could catch, I'm not too upset about that Paris, because it's pretty okay, compared to the Sunkern and the Spearow that we already have that we could catch. So we woke up Rayquaza. He's good, and he's ready to help us with Groudon and Kyogre. So he's gonna do what he's gonna do. We are going to not super speed through this, because this is the iconic part of the game where Rayquaza is gonna help us. And I'm guessing that we're going to be able to do this in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, because we will, I believe I saw the Sky Tower in the trailers. So instead of remaking with another game, Emerald, we're just going to have the Delta episode, and we're going to have to awaken Rayquaza either way. And that's what I think. I mean, I haven't made it to that part of the game yet, but maybe we'll get to see, or you guys will get to see, as you're playing through, and I will get to see as I play through. I should have left the music in for this, because it is pretty awesome, but decided not to, because it was just a short little scene here. And there goes Rayquaza. He's gonna fly away. Of course, you guys know my phone always rings at the worst times ever. Okay, now that I got that out of the way, we can finally continue. Just so weird. Every time I go to record, somebody's gonna call me or somebody's gonna interrupt me while I'm recording. Anyway, we have took care of Team Aqua and Team Magma. They're done. Growlithe and Kyogre going back to sleep in their caves. We can catch this Masquerain though, because it is our encounter in Sootopolis City. I don't even remember what I was talking about before I got interrupted, so I'm just gonna not worry about it, because we're about ready to end the episode off anyway. In the next episode, we are going to take on the gym trainers in the last gym. Wallace there, I believe it's Wallace, he gave us the HM for Waterfall, so we can definitely use Waterfall to get to Evergrande City. We'll have to use it, so I might teach it to Lapras, just to get rid of like Confuse Ray or something. I mean, it's not gonna hurt. So we have a couple new members on our team. We have a Paris here, who is going to be a calm nature. I don't even believe I've ran into anybody that's calm nature yet, so I don't even know what the heck to tell you guys about it. You can look it up if you want. Then we have a Masquerain who's a naive nature, which is increased speed and decreased special defense. I don't have it pulled up right now about what calm nature does, but that's going to be it for this episode. In the next episode, like I said, we'll be taking on the gym trainers from the gym, and then probably taking on the gym leader, maybe, I don't know. I'm probably gonna have to do a lot of grinding, so I'll do that first, and then we'll take on the 8th gym leader. So until next time, guys, see you in the next episode of our Pokemon Emerald Randomizer Nuzlocke Speedrun.